Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, my name is Jed. I'm an international student, a zero-based budgeter, and a cash stuffer here in Canada. So for today's video, we are going to budget our second paycheck for the month of July. And just a little background, we are budgeting for a family of three, low income. So yeah, if you're interested to know how we budget our household, our finances, please keep on watching. All right, you guys, so this is our spreadsheet for paycheck 2 for the month of July. And again, if you are interested in trying out this budget planner or budget spreadsheet, I created this myself, and this is available on my Etsy shop. The link would be down below. So for this pay period, we are only budgeting for one income source, and that is my partner's full-time job. He gets paid bi-weekly. So our expecting salary for this pay period would be 1,150. It's pretty much the same every paycheck. So I think we're good expecting that amount. However, from our last budgeting or paycheck, we did have rollovers from our grocery budget. So I want to add that here and use that um, because by the end of the month, we are actually officially moving into our apartment. So every bit of leftover budget um, we are going to use for now to stock up on food for the apartment or um, some other necessities that we still need to buy to move in there. So we just have $50 a rollover from last paycheck. And here, uh, I will put my daughter's daycare fee, the budget that we allocated last paycheck, because luckily we already got approved for our childcare subsidy, and we usually pay $200 a month, but with the subsidy we are only going to pay $40 a month. So that's like a big savings for us. And another thing is that since we got approved since starting May, uh, we technically have 3 months of refund from her daycare. So I'm very happy with that. That means we don't have to pay for the next 3 months because we're going to use our refund for that. So the budget that we put in last paycheck was 100. I'm going to put it back here on our um, pay period or our budget so that we can allocate it on other stuff. And yeah, we are working now with 1,300 for this pay period. So let's skip savings and sinking funds for now. We'll move forward to the priorities. And those are our fixed bill, subscriptions, debt, and expense summary. So for this pay period, we only have two main bills that we have to pay. That is the half of our monthly rent, that's 350. This seems low because we are sharing our apartment with my sister, so our half is only totaling to 700. So this is the second paycheck for us, 350. And then yes, my daughter's daycare we don't have to pay next month, but I still want to allocate the budget for it so that we can be months ahead next time, or we can later on get take this money that we are allocating and put it somewhere else. So for now, I'll still put 20 in the budget for that. And then for our subscriptions, I do pay my hot yoga membership bi-weekly. That is $21. And our Disney Plus, we are currently doing the monthly subscription that goes out on August 7th, and that is $14 a month. And for this pay period, I need to load up my bus pass. So I do have like a monthly bus pass, and I need to pay $87 for that. So I'm getting that from this paycheck. Okay. Now we have for the second half of the month, for debt payoff, we are giving $100 for our PH debt. This is actually my Philippines insurance account that I have yet to close and claim, but for now, we still have to put our monthly premium dues there. And yeah, some other small consumer debt that we are trying to pay off. So hopefully we'll be done by those by end of the year. Okay, just that for our debt payoff for now. And for our expense summary or our variable expenses, let's budget these. If you see these numbers in actual that are red, that means if it's red, that means you are already over budget or over your budget. And if it's green, so you're still in the okay. Now, I do have some figures here already because this from my last video, I've explained that this is already connected with my transactions log. So any expenses that I put here that has categories, it will get auto calculated here in our expense summary. So that groceries, I usually budget 100 per paycheck for our, again, our share for the household. But since we did have the rollover from last paycheck, $50, then this will be 150 for this pay period. Personal would be my allowance, and this is for because I go to school. So maybe if I want coffee, if I have extra expenses in school, then I use this allowance. So I give myself $50 per paycheck. That should be enough because I bring my lunch and whatnot. For dad and baby, we give them $25 per paycheck, lower than mine because they don't actually go out. Again, my partner works from home, and my baby doesn't really actually use this money unless it's like very miscellaneous out of her needs. So we don't take her needs from this money. This is just her extra if we want to buy her extra clothes or toys that is not within the budget for the month. So that for our eating out, we usually budget 50 per paycheck on that. This is mostly for food deliveries, small drinks like that. We don't really go out on restaurants to eat, so that should be enough for us. Our family fun for places that we go to with maybe entrance fees or yeah, any activities that involves us as a family rather than like personal or individually so that if we use our allowance, that means it's for our personal use, but family fun is for the three of us. And for miscellaneous, I usually put here $25 per paycheck. But because we are moving into our apartment, we've been buying a lot of um, kitchen stuff, miscellaneous stuff like toiletries and whatnot. And from last paycheck, we over budget like a whole lot. So for this paycheck, I'm gonna put 50 instead of 25, but still, I think I'm gonna pull this right away and pay myself back, pay my credit card back um, from all the things that we bought for the apartment. So our expense summary for this paycheck is totaling to $400. Okay, so let's see, we still have 308 here in our budget. Now the daycare rollover, I think I want to put that as an extra payment to my partner's credit card. So I'm just gonna put it here under the bill, extra payment, 100. We are paying off my partner's credit card because we use that to pay for our first month's rent or like the deposit. So yeah, we paid a lot already, like a big chunk of that, but we're still trying to like put it down to zero. So I want to put that extra payment there. Now we are left with $208. for our savings and sinking funds. So for our savings, we do have four savings account. We have emergency fund and our personal savings. So for now, this is not, I would not say that these are priorities, but I still want to save as like any amount that we can each paycheck for these, and then hopefully later on we get to like allocate a certain percentage of our income to these savings accounts. So for each paycheck for now we are putting 20 for each of those. After that we are left with $128, and now we go to our sinking funds. From our last budget with me video, I only had 6 sinking funds, and I told you guys that I usually focus with 3 main ones at a time, and that is true. But now I have 10 sinking funds here in my budget. I'm still focusing, like, I'm not focusing on all of them. So I am dividing them into high priorities and low priority sinking fund. So we'll see what I added here. So for Christmas, it's still probably on top of our list because we want to have this money ready for Christmas, of course. I'm gonna put 20 for that. And now we have a new category, Canada. We are in Canada right now, and I am an international student. So we are under a permit. My partner is under a work permit. And so we are hoping to apply for our permanent residency in the future. And if not, and then I have to go extend our, like my partner's work permit. And for me, I will move forward with the postgraduate work permit and whatnot. So there's still a lot of expenses that we need to go through here in Canada. And I want to prepare ourselves for that. I don't want to just like suddenly get it in our paycheck by the time that we need it. So I'm putting it here as a high priority as well. But for now, I'm gonna put 20 on that category. Another new one is clothes, particularly for winter clothes. So this, for our family, this is our first time to experience winter. We are from the Philippines and we just have like hot weather, so we don't really have those types of clothes we that we need for winter. And I heard that, yeah, winter clothes can be very expensive, especially with shoes. So I want to prepare ourselves for that. Like I'm sure the money that I will put it here will not be enough, but better something than nothing, right? So for this one, I'm gonna put more, and I'll put $30. And then now we still have our month ahead fund, and that would be given $20. For our car, since we give more to the clothes category, we're just pushing it back a little bit and giving it 10. And now the rest of these categories are our low priority sinking funds. So they're good to have, but again, if I don't have the money for it, I'm not pressured to put something in it. Um, but luckily for today or for this pay period, we can at least put $5 for each of them. Okay, so I'm happy with that, with our sinking fund setup. And now we are left with $3 for our paycheck two. Um, I know we are like zero-based budgeter, but for now we are going to leave this $3 here in our budget, and we'll see next time how or where we're going to allocate those small changes, small leftovers that we have in our budget. So we have something fun coming up for that. But yeah, that sums up our budget for paycheck two for the month of July. We'll see how it goes by end of the month. And if you like this video, enjoy these kinds of contents, please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, like this video, comment down below what else do you want to see from my channel. And I hope to see you again next time. Thank you for watching.